For months now, there has been a mystery swirling about that money here in South Carolina, and a lot of it. $1.8 billion to be exact. It's not missing, but kind of unaccounted for, and it isn't entirely clear where it came from just yet. Now, a July 1st deadline to get some answers about the origins of the money has now come and gone, but there are some steps being taken to track down the dollars.
Very interesting that such a thing would even happen, but I'm confident that we're going to find out exactly everything that we want to know.
On Wednesday, Governor Henry McMaster making it clear state officials are getting closer to untangling a billion-dollar bungle in this state. $1.8 billion in found money. It sounds like a dream come true, but not if you don't know where it came from or what it's supposed to be used for. It's a problem state officials have been working through for months now after it first went public at the State House.
What do you think is the source of this $1.8 billion problem, and who do you think is responsible for it?
That's been the question since March, leading to some marathon-length hearings at the State House. In April, State Comptroller General Brian Gaines had an answer.
I would say the Treasurer's Office, as the transactions originated out of their office. And they would be the ones with the records that would be able to dictate where those funds came from and why they were transacted in that way.
That was just part of a roughly 6-hour hearing on April the 2nd. Gaines saying the money came about during the conversion from the state's old accounting system to the new one in the mid-2010s. And the Treasurer's Office generated those transactions. But the Treasurer had a different story for senators that day.
The $1.8 billion was never missing. It has never been hidden, ever. Anybody using skis can find that fund right exactly where it's supposed to be.
Lawmakers grilling Curtis Loftus for hours. Sometimes he answered, sometimes he raised his voice, other times saying he simply didn't have the information.
My office custodies, manages, and invests the state's money. We do not determine the ownership of funds. At any point in the system, we do not determine the ownership of funds.
All of this is just the latest glitch with South Carolina's books. Last year, longtime Comptroller General Richard Ekstrom came under fire and resigned after his agency double-posted money for higher education accounts for roughly a decade. It led to a $3.5 billion error on paper.
We recognized there was a problem in 2017 when the skis team said, we've got a problem with cash, and we'd been struggling with cash from 2011 through 2017.
Governor McMaster's office saying this week that a group made up of employees from the offices of the Treasurer, Comptroller General, State Auditor, Attorney General, Department of Administration, and the Governor's office have met 11 times since the spring to work on finding the source of the money. And they've made progress. Per the new state budget that went into effect July the 1st, their findings will undergo a state-funded independent forensic accounting review.
And we'll find out if there is money there, if it's not there, what was it supposed to be used for. We'll have answers, we believe, to all those questions.
Now, the accounting firm that will dig deeper into this debacle hasn't been publicly announced just yet, but according to the governor's office, the contract will be awarded by July 16th.